Hello. Uh, yesterday we started here, uh, finished here. We were reading this. So today we are going to have a bit of an explanation over here to understand what this is, how the calculations were derived, and what was wrong, and how we came to the solution, one of the possible solutions. So let's start. Uh, the idea behind this was to uh, ensure that we anchor the right numbers and the base numbers so that further calculations can be made correct. Starting here on point number 29, it is explained elaborately. It says easier way to do the calculations without going into anchoring and deriving numbers is by being mindful of units. So this point is, let's just walk through it point by point. When we divide 40 kg of cane, we get 4 kg of sugar. Uh, from 40 kg of cane, we get 4 kg of sugar. That means 10 kg of cane produces 1 kg of sugar. But if we say we get from 40 kg of cane, we get 4 kg of sugar plus additional 188 grams. So that means the sugar recovery rate is 10.47%. It means the additional sugar that we are getting in grams, in addition of kgs, is because the sugar recovery rate is higher. So from 4, as assuming it's the sugar recovery rate is 10.47 percentage, and from 40 kg of cane we get 4 kgs of sugar and 188 grams of 4 kg of sugar and 188 grams of additional sugar. So when we try to divide that 4 kg 188 grams of sugar to find out how much equal the fourth part would be. It means when we divide 4.188 kg of sugar into 4 equal parts, what we are going to get? So we are going to get 1.047 kg in numbers. So that is the calculation of mathematics. So mathematics at this stage, the numbers, they don't know that they are calculating kgs or the grams. They are just calculating the simple mathematics. It is us who are uh, assigning the values of kgs or the grams to it. So we have to be mindful when we calculate that we don't miscalculate. Now, how this miscalculation can happen? Let's say. Uh, 1.047 kgs of sugar, when you multiply with 4, you get 4.88. We did the reverse calculation, it was correct. Now to find how many canes were required to produce 1.047 kgs of sugar. Now technically the sugar is 1 kg and additional are 47 grams. So now we want to find out how many canes were required to produce this 1 kgs and 47 grams of sugar. So if we are going to use the exact numbers as these, 1.047 instead of just 1 kg of sugar, we are going to get different amount in numbers of canes. Because in mathematics, the numbers are exact. But while we are doing the calculations numbers of course do not know what they are. We are applying the concepts of kgs and units to it, so we know, so we have to be mindful. So here we will keep the focus on main units, kg of cane and kg of sugar, not considering the additional sugar in grams. So the same point, that 40 kg of cane is producing 4 kg of sugar. Now we are not getting into 188 grams of sugar, because we have to calculate for 1 kg of sugar how many canes are required, because it is possible if there is not the 10 kgs of cane is producing 4 kg of sugar, and the same 10 kg of cane is producing 4.188 uh, 4 kg and 188 grams of sugar. So how is this possible? It means the difference is in the quality of cane. Better quality of cane is producing more sugar, and the slightly normal average quality of cane is producing the exact 4 kg of sugar. Now you simply find out 40 kg of cane with 4 kg of sugar, you get 10. So even if you do mathematics here, when you divide 40 for 4, you get 10 for each kg of sugar. Now that is a simple calculation, and we got the answers correct, which implies the ratio of 10 ratio 1 means 10 kg of cane produce 1 kg of sugar. Now here the calculation got right. So why have we not considered the additional sugar in grams? When you anchor the sugar produced 4 point, now this is the point to consider. When you anchor the sugar produced 4.188 kg for deriving the canes used to produce sugar quantity, it reduces the quantity of cane from 10 to 9.5. So here the point got clear. When we try to calculate uh, quantity of cane required to produce quantity of sugar, means कि अगर हमारे पास 4 kg शुगर है और 4 kg शुगर में से जो 1 kg शुगर है उसमें कितनी केन स्टिक्स चाहिए होती हैं, हाउ मेनी केन स्टिक्स आर रिक्वायर्ड इन दैट. सो जब हम उसको 4.188 kg से भी ट्राई टू हम उसको कैलकुलेट करना चाहते हैं तो हमारे पास नंबर रिड्यूस हो जाता है 9.5. बट इट इज़ पॉसिबल कि वो 10 स्टिक्स ही हों और 10 स्टिक्स जो केन की हैं वो प्रोड्यूस कर रही हो 4 किलोग्राम शुगर का एंड प्लस एडिशनल 188 grams of sugar. And so when we calculate it in approximate numbers, so that 10 cane is reduced to 9.5. Why? Because of additional 188. So therefore we are going to keep the main units, that is 4 and 10, intact for calculation and not considering the 188 grams additional. We will consider it once we have the data. Once we have the data of the quality of cane, then we can consider the additional grams. But at this stage, since we don't have the data on the quality of cane, we cannot. Why that would be wrong to use? Because the sugar produced 4.188 kg signifies the 10.47% of sugar recovery rate. The same thing that we said. Why this is going to be wrong? Because the sugar that we are producing, 4.188 kgs, it is signifying that the sugar recovery rate is 10.47%. When the total cane is crushed and the sugar is produced. This could mean that 40 kg of cane had sufficient sucrose content that it produced the 4 kg of sugar, making the whole sugar recovery rate at 10.47%. The same thing that we have just discussed, that it is possible that, and this is implied, that the 40 kg of sugar cane has enough sucrose content in it that it produced 4 kg of sugar but additional 188 grams of sugar as well on a smaller scale. But when we try to calculate it on a large scale, let's say in 1000 kgs, so for every kg in the 1000, there is additional 188 grams of sugar, and when we add that 188 to every unit of 1000, it really changes into kgs. Therefore, when you consider 4.188 kg of sugar to find the number of canes, it reduced to 9.5 canes that we have just discussed. While it is possible that there would be 10 canes with enough sucrose content in them that it produces 1.047 kg of sugar, or 40 kg of canes with enough sucrose content in them that it produces 4.88 kg of sugar. So it is being now explained in numbers that it is possible that the 10 sticks of canes that have sufficient sucrose content in it, they are producing not only 1 kg of sugar but the additional 47 grams. And similarly, if we add these numbers to higher numbers, let's say 10 kg become 40 kg of cane, and the sucrose content in that 10 kgs of cane is similar in the 40 kgs of cane for every 10 in 40. So it produces 4 kg of sugar with additional 188 grams of sugar. Now 188, you can multiply 47 with 4, you're going to get 188. Which implies that to produce 1 kg and 47 grams of sugar, approximately 9.5 kg of sugarcane is not required. Rather, the number is 10 kg. Anchoring from 40 kg of cane, which is set as benchmark by government for setting the price. So now one of the things that creates a difference here, that we let's say the provincial government sets the indicative prices for purchasing of sugar. Mostly nowadays this is 182 per 40 kg of sugarcane. So when the per 40 kg of sugarcane, if we calculate our numbers, do the calculations such as these, so we try to maintain keep per kg sugar evaluation with 10 kgs of sugarcane. So and that would be beneficial. And it says anchoring from 40 kg of cane, which is set as benchmark. So we have anchored the 40 kg of cane, uh, which is actually the benchmark in the form of indicative prices set by the government, provincial governments usually. Therefore, for producing 1 kg of sugar, the number of canes would be 10 kg and not 9.55 kgs. So that we have concluded. Here the assumption is made that 1 kg of sugar is produced with 10 kg of cane with enough sucrose content. Now, because we don't have the data of the cane quality and the sucrose content in it, percentage and the quantity, so we are assuming that 10 kg of cane is producing 1 kg of cane with addition of 47 grams of 1 kg of sugar with addition of 47 grams of sugar, because it has enough sucrose content in it. So one of the solutions for the government, because why it creates a problem. What kind of problem? Let's say when quantity of cane is same, 10 kg um, of cane produces 1 kg of sugar. Now, if the quality of those 10 kgs cane is better, then it produces a slight bit more. It has more sucrose content in it, so it produces kind of better sugar in better quantity. So but when farmers sell those canes, they sell the canes at the set price set by the government, whether it is good or not, better quality or not. So here, if farmers cultivate better quality of cane, they're still going to get the same amount. If they do not cultivate better quality of cane, they're still going to get the same amount. And this is one of the problem associated with the indicative prices. So moving further, now how this affects mills. When mills purchase the cane, let's say 10 kgs of cane for making 1 kg of sugar. So if they are making 1 kg of sugar exactly with the cane, it seems fine. But if they happen to produce more, apply better techniques, and and if they get more out of it, they're going to make profit. But if they don't try to apply better techniques or the efficiencies, increasing the efficiencies of milk to produce sugar more in a better way, so that cane can be sucrose content can be extracted from the canes and with efficiently, and more sugar is produced. So that is at their end. But if they are not getting enough quantity of sugar from the quality of cane, so it would kind of become loss for them. So this is how indicative prices are kind of not become beneficial or not beneficial both for farmers and the mills. So one of the solution I thought could be, when the price is benchmarked at 40 kg of cane, let's say 182. So with it, the sucrose content, the quality of cane can also be benchmarked. Now, I have not worked on this idea further. This was just a simple number that I have picked up, trying to understand the concept, how this quality of uh, percentage of sucrose content in terms of quantity as well, with reference to the sugar recovery rate, affects the sugar made, and if the sugar recovery rate is changed and the sucrose content is maintained, quantity of cane is maintained, and the price is maintained, then how much quantity of sugar is produced. Now, if I have not worked out in whole the implications of applying, if this comes into effect, what we can say, what areas it is going to affect in this whole supply chain of sugar cane cultivating and the sugar making, and the suppliers in between, and the farmers and the mills. So this could be one of the solutions. I at this preliminary stage that I'm working, that in addition of benchmarking the quantity of cane and the price of cane, let's say 182 per 40 kg, uh, a quality of cane can also be benchmarked, the one that ascertains that it produces at this sugar recovery rate, it produces this much amount of sugar. So we are going to discuss this in detail in next video, because this is a bit sort of complicated, you can say, and more technical. And since this is assumptive, numbers are assumptive, but the calculations done here are exact. So this may become beneficial. So this is just my work from my understanding, and I just thought that I'll document it as well. So let's just read the points, and we are going to conclude today. When calculating the quantities produced, consider main units kgs, because subunits like grams would create calculation error that we have discussed. Because quality, variety of cane is not available, and that quality or variety may also become the reason of more sugar produced from same quantity of cane because of more sucrose content in it that we have discussed. One of the solutions can be to benchmark the price with quantity plus the quality variety of cane, sugarcane, that we've also discussed just now. So thank you, and I think that will be all.